Well, as the kids head back to school, you only hope they're minding their manners like you've taught them, right? But in case they need a little reminder, we're here to help them do that, right? Help you do that.
Yeah.
SueAnn Brown, she is It's All About Etiquette here with the classroom manners every child should know. So
yes.
This is interesting because you literally teach these classes
I do.
to certain age groups,
yes,
right? What age groups do you teach?
So I have a group 6 to 8 year olds,
Okay.
9 to 12, and then I get into the teens, 13 to 18s.
Okay.
Yeah, so I teach all the time.
Yes.
So a lot of this is, you know, me too talking because I go through it.
Right. Okay, so this is for all ages?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, what would be the first thing you would say?
Well, I would say that the rules in the going into the classroom, they should not be bringing food in there. Also, not wearing a hat. So this is one of my big etiquette rules, that a hat should not be worn in a public building unless it's an arena when there's a sports game or something going on. Cell phones are not allowed in the classroom. I used to let my kids bring them in, but they can't be trusted.
How's that working out for you?
Not so much, not very well.
Well, no, because see, they can text with one thing, underneath the desk. So you know,
so I figured
that's a tough one. So well, good luck with that. At least turn them off.
Yes.
How about that? At least turn them off.
Yeah,
okay.
exactly.
Food and hats and
should stay out of the classroom.
I got it.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Also, being on time. It's important that your children start learning about how important it is to be on time. It's very disrespectful to be late. When a child's walking into a classroom and they're late, it is disruptive.
To everybody.
It is disruptive. So you want to make sure that they're being trained to get up on their own.
Yes.
Have the clock going. Let them get up. They have to manage their own time.
Absolutely. You know? And you know what? That probably should start very, very early.
Very early.
Would you recommend that?
Absolutely. The alarm clock.
Like you're 5.
Yes.
You need to get up on your own.
you need to do all that by yourself. Well, I would say probably a little older than that. But you know, its time is very disrespectful to be late.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So it's very important.
What's next?
Okay, so I have a lot of parents go, well, what should we call the teacher? Because Bob, or the first names. No. So it's always respectful to use their respectful title, which would be Mr., Mrs., Ms. or Miss. And a lot of teachers will use Miss and then their first name, Miss Kathy, and that's fine too, but at least you're using that respectful title for that teacher. So that's really important to do that at all times.
When you have, and I'm just curious, like especially with the teenagers, and you have the kids in, you're saying all this stuff. Do you see a lot of like, oh, really, whatever, a lot of eyes rolling, or are they absorbing it?
You know, you're absolutely right. When they first come into my class, I say, raise your hand. Did you really not want to be in class? And they're honest. They do. They raise their hand. And I go, okay, now I'm in big trouble. But no, we do interactive games, and they're in a classroom with all other teens, and I think we have a really fun time. I do have reviews from parents saying, I cannot believe that my teen actually loved your class.
Well, and here's the thing, we talk about the millennials all the time, and all of this stuff, this is just what they do.
Oh,
I'm sorry, but the food and the hats and the phones and not being, that's just kind of how we've got to change things.
Yes, I know, and I've been trying to get into university and so forth so I can teach these kids before they go into the real business world.
Right.
Because that seems to be an issue, especially dressing. They don't, they don't dress properly.
We could do a whole segment on that.
I'd love to do it.
Okay, I want you to work on that because we're going to show you how to help you dress your
sounds like a deal.
Your preteen and your teens.
Right.
Thank you so much, SueAnn.
Thank you, Terry.
Good tips and information. Of course, we have all of SueAnn Brown's information all about etiquette on our website, SonoranLiving.com.